heading up to Utah State to coach the All-Star Game. You and the SID from Iowa at the time, who was?
Phil Hattie.
Phil Hattie had a rental car. Jim was standing there in the line to get his rental car to go up to Logan, Utah.
Logan, Utah for the All-Star meet in
to watch
Utah
Joe
State.
wrestle. I believe it was you invited him to ride up to this match together. And there were some questions asked in that car.
Well,
Take us through that, what you remember about that.
If I'd have been a little smarter now that I know a lot of stuff, that in that ride, I might not have opened up as much as I should have. He was behind me. I couldn't read his face. I didn't know he was driving forward and wanted to kick my butt, but I guess you learn.
what Dan didn't know was that I was about ready to interview for the Iowa State job. I was 25 at the time, I think, and they asked me to get, Phil Hattie says, hey, just let's get one rental car and we'll just go up together. It was an hour and a half ride up the mountains, and so I got there in the car, got my bag in the back seat, and I said, what the heck, this is my chance to learn from the master. So I just put my elbows up on the the two seats in the car, and I just started asking you every question I could about your program, how you're running it, running your camps, everything that was that you would need to know as a head coach. I learned something about you that day, is that that you would always tell people the truth. At the state tournament, after I got the job, they announced it before the state tournament, and I'm sitting by myself in Veterans Auditorium at the end zone, and I'm like 16 rows up where nobody would really look for me, but you found me. And he comes running up to me, and he doesn't say much of anything, although he comes up to me, he points his finger at me and says, I told you too much.
Hey, you learn a lesson. So I got to, from now on, know who's in the back seat. A little better than I did at that time. If I could have kept my mouth shut, I might have won that championship.